Talk. Hi guys, I am here with your Bible reading. It is hot. Are you guys hot or is it just me? Sherm called the weatherman this morning sometime, and it was in the 60s, he said. I don't know what it is now or if it's his sun lamp. I'm turning them off, guys. If it don't make too much of a difference. Nah, you guys can still see me good. Because, oh, it is hot in here. But I always get this way. I'll probably have to take a hot flash pill. And by hot flash pill, I mean, I'll show you what they are. It's like a vitamin supplement. It's called Black Cohosh. And it's a big bottle. A friend of the family gave Cindy 2 of them, and Cindy gave me 1. It says popular for women. Take 1 capsule 3 times daily with food. I just take them when I get really bad hot flashes. I don't know. It doesn't say what it's... What's it say here? Yeah, it does. It says, is a traditional herb for women with mild estrogen-like activity. It is especially helpful during menstruation, which I don't have, but I have hot flashes, so I think I will pop one of them in right now as we're doing this video. And here's what they look like. Just a little brown. You're supposed to tell your doctor before, if you take medicine before you take these, and these are 540 milligrams, or twice as strong as the ones I had last time, but I don't think this pill's going to matter because I took Black Cohosh with the pills I've taken, my medicine I've taken before, and it's never bothered me, and it usually helps too. Usually pretty good for hot flashes, guys. I always do that. People think I'm weird. They always pop the pill in their mouth and take a drink. But I can't do that because every time I do it, it gets stuck in my throat. So I always have to take a drink first and get my mouth full of pop or whatever, and then throw the pill in and swallow it real fast. So that's what I do. I got my glasses on so you guys cannot see my hideous eyeshadow, but I will show you. Check this out. It may not look as bad now. You see that poster back there behind my head? You see that blue square? That's how blue that eyeshadow was. No joke. It looks like I took a paintbrush of a blue paint and painted it on my eyelids. It was that dark. I got it at the Dollar Tree, a blue one and a purple one. It's Milani, 12-hour stay. And I've been wiping this all day. I put it on this morning, and I've been wiping it all day, and finally just got this much off. What you see was left on it, and it was the color of that. So I'm telling you, when they say color stay, it don't want to come off. So just letting you know, if you go there and get one of them things, they stay on like they say, and they are super, super dark, just like they look on the pen. And they only had the bright blue and bright purple. Cindy's like, those look pretty wild. But I said, no, they'll be alright, because I thought, you know, I'd be able to make them, when I put them on, they wouldn't be that dark, or I'd be able to take some of the, I'm trying to take my sheet off, I'm hot. Sorry, computer's moving. I didn't think I thought I'd be able to take some of the darkness off of it, make it lighter, but it didn't work out that way. I guess it did, because I scrubbed and scrubbed and scrubbed, and finally got it off the way it looks now. There. I think I'm done moving around now. I'm sorry, I had a sweatshirt on, and I've got the fan on. This is hot. Whew. I get this way, but it's usually not till night time. What time is it? I guess it's going on 5. It's after 5 o'clock. I usually don't get this way till, you know, nighttime. And then I get hot flashes so bad, sometimes the whole back of my shirt will be soaked in sweat, and my hair will be all sweaty. It's horrible. But as you guys got to see, if you're on my Facebook page, I got to see Abby today. Mom and Cindy came out. I knew they were coming, but I didn't know Abby was coming. That was a surprise. I just held on to her, and I didn't want to let her go. I don't know when I'm going to get to see her again. I just wanted to hold her and not let go. She even had me do her makeup while she was here, and I thought, you want me to do your makeup? You know how bad I am at this. But I did it, and I usually don't do makeovers. Trust me, because I can't make over myself. But I did it, and they actually thought it looked pretty good. The makeup that she's got on in the picture is what I did. So I made her look better than what I look like. That's for sure. But I told her she don't even need the makeup. She's got natural beauty. Her and Kaylee both. Kaylee's going to be one of these ones that ain't going to need makeup either. Both those girls. I know I'm partial because they're my nieces, but I don't care. Even if they wasn't, I think my girls are beauties. They're both so gorgeous. And I would think that even if they weren't my nieces. They're both gorgeous. And all my nephews are handsome, too. And they really are. Can you believe Jimmy's over 6 feet tall now? Ab is 5'8". And Jimmy's, like, I think she said 6'2". And here I am standing at 5'5". When I stand by them, they're both way over top of my head. It's so weird. Seems like they grow more every time you see them. Jimmy's voice has changed. It's deep now. It's like he's turned into a man overnight. Because I never get to see him. I remember this chubby little boy. And I see him again. He's tall, skinny, and got a deep manly voice and growing hair on his face. Oh, jeez. Where's the little boy that I just seen last time? Which was a while ago. 2 years ago. From the little boy I seen. Not since I've seen him. I've seen him, I've seen him before Christmas. But I haven't seen him in a while. And they changed so much this age. My gosh, guys. We have already got this up to 8 minutes, so I'll just go ahead and make this into a vlog. Because I don't want to do the Bible video on top of this, because I know you guys like them shorter. So, Toby fell and hurt his eye. Looked horrible. Oh, Nellie sent me a picture of it last night. I guess him and Gabe were riding bikes when they was at their dad's house on the highway. Which, of course, I knew when she said that they had to be with their dad. Because I would have flipped out. I wouldn't have had them on the highway. That'd scare the crap out of me. Them being that little. Because you know how kids that little are. They like to take off from you. But they might listen to him pretty good, though. I don't know. But I guess, anyway, Gabe pushed him or something. And he fell off his bike. His face is all, looked like the skin was off of it all over the side here. Under his eye, and his eye was black. I told Nellie she better write a note to the school and tell them what happened, or go in there with him today and tell them what happened, because you don't want the school thinking that somebody gave him a black eye, Because you never know what they're going to think. A kid coming in looking like that. Poor little thing. Just like Abby. I think she had two or three black eyes when she was little. and a fractured foot. One was, I think, one time she fell up the bus steps when she was in kindergarten, hit her eye on the bus steps, got a black eye. She had a black eye for a school photo. Speaking of which, when I was into scrapbooking, I made a picture of that kindergarten picture with Ab's black eye. I put a school bus. I don't know where my scrapbook is, or I'd show it to you guys. I made a school bus, and I put Ab in one of the windows, her school picture, and I put "Watch your step," and got Ab in the window with her black eye there. Because that's when she got her black eye, from the bus step when she was in kindergarten. I don't know. I was always coming up with those ideas for scrapbooks. But and the other time, I think Jimmy and Ab were playing ball, and she got hit in the eye with a baseball or football. So, you know, that's going to give you a black eye. And poor little Gabe, he's had so many broken bones. I think he's had a broken leg and a broken arm. And Shelly and Melly, they was always breaking something. And Kaylee, she's had a broken arm, her wrist. I don't know what you'd call it. I think I'd call it a wrist, but I think they called it her arm. It's like her forearm, you know, right here. She fell off the monkey bars. Those kids' bones, Melly's and Shelly's, because Cohen's had a broken arm too. I was afraid their bones would be brittle, because they have to be, because the way their bones break so easily. Because Shelly and Melly was always, when they were little, getting a broken bone somehow. They always, every time you seen them, it seemed like they was in a cast or all wrapped up. I've never had a broken bone in my whole life. Mindy hasn't either. I guess we just had better bones than they did. I don't know. I can't remember Mindy having a broken bone. I don't think she did. I'm pretty sure she didn't. I remember her having chicken pox when she was probably 12 or something. I had chicken pox when I was a baby, so luckily I didn't get them when I was older. But I've never had a broken bone. Had a lot of deep bruises and sprains, but no broken bone, thank God. Knock on wood. Hopefully that never happens. Big as I am now, it's a wonder. Because we knew someone that's been a friend of a family for years. Of course, she's a lot older than I, but she's since passed away many years now. But I'm a lot bigger than she was. And just for her getting up, walking on her legs, because she only got up to go to the bathroom and to go to the bedroom, basically what I do. And she just stayed in her chair the rest of the time. Exactly what I do. And her leg was hurting, and they finally talked her into going to the doctor, and she had broke a bone in the front of her leg and didn't even know it, and had been walking on it. It just snapped from under her weight. And that's what Cindy's always worried is going to happen with mine. Because, you know, my feet and legs are so little, and I got all this weight up on them. And my legs hurt so bad sometimes. And I've got osteoarthritis in both my knees. I have to get cortisone shots in my knees. And last time I got them, they didn't even help at all. Not at all. The first time I got them, they helped for about 6 months. They felt so much better. But this last ones I got, they didn't do a thing to help. I mean, I can barely get up and down out of this chair. I usually have to have Sherm help me get up and down. I asked my doctor about those lift chairs, but she said you can only get one if you can't get up and down from any chair in your house, which basically I cannot, because the only other thing I got to sit on is my wheelchair, and who's going to just sit around in it all the time? Because if I don't keep my feet propped up, my feet and legs swell humongous. So I have to, you know, prop my feet up in my wheelchair. Because I don't even got a footstool now since I broke my chair. But got a love seat. That was going to be my new seat, but it wasn't in as good a shape as we thought it was going to be in, or we wouldn't have even got it. So, yeah, we had to put a sheet on it and stuff. And it smells like cigarettes, which was gagging me, and I couldn't get comfortable in it, so I'm just back in my old little rocking chair. I'm more comfortable in it, so... Yeah, we thought the love seat would be good coming from the people we got it off of, because their furniture usually is, but it was not in the best of shape. The cushions are super, super duper flat. We had to put a blanket underneath the cushions, and there's like chocolate smeared all over one cushion. Somebody had like corroded a candy bar on there or something. I don't know if you can take the things off and wash them or not. And, you know, it just looks really rough. I don't know why they just didn't throw it out. If I knew it was that bad, I would have just not even got it. But we put a blanket under the cushions, Sherm did, and put a pretty sheet over the thing. So, trying to make it more puffy. And I mean, it's not a horrible disaster. I wouldn't have it here in the house, but it looks better with a sheet on it. I got a maroon sheet on it. I could turn it around there and show you guys, but I don't know if you could see much of it if I turned it around, because my wheelchair's in the way. But if you've seen it, it's like blue and beige striped, and we put the maroon sheet on top of it. They gave us the couch that matched, but we left it at Ray when we left. And we had the matching ottoman, which was one of those big, puffy ottomans. God, I wished I would have took that with us. That's the exact same thing that I need for my legs, and it was always so comfortable. Excuse me, but we left it there. And that's what I'm looking for again, one of those big ottomans like that. But I was looking at them at Walmart and online, and Odd Lots online, and they want like $200 for one of them, for one of those big ottomans. I'm like, oh my gosh, no way. I'll just keep my feet propped up in my wheelchair, which I'll be able to get a new wheelchair in May. So I really need one, because the seat is about completely tore out of mine, where they didn't give me the right size wheelchair anyway the last time, because it's like super tight. It's super tight fit when I'm in it, and I like, it rubs the prongs, like hit my legs and cut and bruise my legs up, and the seat keeps cracking where, you know, it won't hold my weight. So the seat is really hideous on it. It's like falling apart. It barely holds up my heavy legs. So I'll be able to get a new one in May, though. That's when my insurance will pay for a new one. So I think it's every 2 years. So I'll be able to get a new one in May. So I'm hoping they give me the right size this time, because this one's just way too little. I don't know if I'll have to give this one back or what. If not, I'm just going to save it and use it as my footstool. And save the other one for when I go out. But, you know, Toby's birthday's later this month, and not too many days away. Well, about 13 days or so. And he's going to be 6. Six years old. Melly showed a picture of him today of when, on his first birthday, when he turned 1, there with these, you know, where he was eating his cake. You know how you let the kids play in a cake when they're 1? Their own little cake just to dive into. He's so little, sitting there eating that cake. And now he's going to be 6 years old. My goodness. Gabe, he's 7. When he was out here, I asked him, I thought I could entertain him with a little toy. Well, that wasn't happening. He wanted a game system. I thought, wow, I thought I was going to be able to entertain you with this little toy here. Then I had a coloring pad and some markers. I wasn't interested in that either. I said, can you write your name? I was going to have him write his name for me, and I was going to save it and hang it on my wall, you know. And I said, can you write your name? And he looks at me like, yeah, right. I'm 7 years old. I can write my name. I'm laughing. I'm like, oh my gosh. He's like, you know, it was just like, duh, I'm 7. I can write my name. Where have you been all these years? But I couldn't even get him to write his name for me. He was just bored the whole time. He wanted a game system. I don't know. If I find some toy Legos or something somewhere at a yard sale this summer, if we get to go out or Sherm goes out to one, I'll have to have them get them, so I'll have them something here to play with when they come. Because I just don't have nothing anymore, you know. Oh, man. That boy. And Kaylee, I entertained her because I let her give Nellie a makeover when she was here. She used my makeup and gave Nellie a makeover. I guess next time it's probably going to be my turn to get the makeover. Let's just say Nellie left the house that day with the hood up over her head and her head down going to the parking lot. I couldn't even look at her without laughing. Oh, Kaylee. So I guess next time it'll be my turn to get a makeover. So the only one I haven't got to see yet is Toby and Cohen. I don't think I'll be able to see Cohen, though. He'd be scared to death of me anyway, because I ain't got to see or talk to him since he was 4. And I told him hi. I seen him when he was at my sister's once, a year or so ago, and told him hi. And he jumped against the wall and hid behind Jimmy. Scared him half to death, just telling him hi. And, you know, I'm not wanting to come out here seeing me, you know, if it's going to make him feel uncomfortable. Because I'm not going to do that to him, you know. So, this Toby, I guess. Because I ain't got to see yet. And Kinsley, when she gets here, I'm hoping me and Kinsley get to be really close. Like me and Ab always were. That's what I'm hoping for. That and Jimmy too. I ain't seen Jimmy in a while. I thought I was going to get to, since he's going to stay at Papa's, but now that my sister's fighting with them, I don't know if they're going to be allowed to see Abby and Jimmy or not either. So I don't know when I'll be able to see Jimmy. And they grow so fast, you miss out on so much. You just don't imagine how fast time goes. And it's sad that we've always rushed Abby and Jimmy's childhoods because of all they've had to go through. They've never got to have a normal, good childhood like we did growing up. They just had to suffer. And it's not right. It's pretty sad when you want to wish their childhood away because they don't have one. And they have such a horrible life that you just wish they were of age, you know. Jimmy's 14 now and Ab's 16. She'll be 18 in a couple years. And won't have to be under nobody's rules anymore. She'll be able to go see who she wants and do what she wants. Nobody will be able to tell her who she can and can't see and let her get beat on by men and everything else. I'm just worried about Jimmy. He's still got quite a few years to go. I know he holds it in. I'm just afraid he's going to snap one of these days. I really am. I'm really afraid he's just going to snap. And that's what I'm really afraid of. Because he's just like his dad. He holds it all in. And that's not a good thing. Holding it in like that. Because then you just blow up. And yeah, just some of the stuff he's told, you know, is just, he's been brainwashed so bad. It's just sad. I just hope when he gets of age, he learns for himself and sees the truth, and you know, that's basically all I can say about it. But I guess that's pretty much it, guys. I want to go ahead and end this vlog. I would just like to ask you guys to pray for Kinsley and Melly, because Kinsley's stomach's too small. It's not growing like it should. So I'd like for you to keep them in your prayers, please. Really wanting Kinsley to be a healthy baby. And she's over a little over 3 pounds now, guys. But her stomach, she's having stomach trouble. So if you keep her and Melly in your prayers, I'd greatly appreciate it. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.